What's going on, guys, and welcome back for episode 18 of the Skylanders Honesty Half Hour, the series where I review every single Skylander ever. Yes, all 167 unique Skylanders. Today we're on episode 18. I do not know who we have today, as usual, but you guys do via the thumbnail and, normal YouTube stuff. So I'm going to spin the wheel. If you guys don't know how it works, I spin the wheel, get a random Skylander, play as them for roughly 20-ish minutes, and then ramble on and talk about them, how good they are, how bad they are, and give them a rating out of 5 stars. So let's jump into it. Here it is, our lovely wheel. Give her a spin. What console are we going to have to load up today? First time to get to use the Switch 2? Nah, probably not. We've had a lot of Senseis, so I'm really not sure. Ooh, fist bump! Probably my favorite Trap Team core. Alright, so we got our setup. We got our Trap Team for PS4 in the PS5, got it loaded up, trying to find Fist Bump now. Trap Team is the second shelf, and Fist Bump, there he is. Alright, so I always called him Baby Wallop because he's a lot like Wallop, just a smaller version. There's my boy, and his name's Wallop too. Dude, I told you guys, this is my baby Wallop. He's Wallop too, baby Wallop. Always will be. Alright, so design, perfect. I know that has nothing to do with his rating, but I just love everything about him. We wear hats around here, because we're cool kids, and we do that. If you don't wear hats, you stink. Alright, so for his moves, he's apparently a panda too. I'm just now finding that out. Before I start recording, I like to do a little look through, and I found out that he's a panda. I don't know. I'll get to his Skylander backstory eventually. Alright, so you pound the ground, you create fault lines, and you slide. And then you mix them all together. I go top path because damage versus healing. So the bottom path will allow you to heal, and it gives you another move, this little panda pound thing. Perform a panda pound in the air and bamboo plants explode. So I guess you are doing damage in there too. And if I remember, I've went this path, but it pops the enemies up. This one just does like a crazy amount of damage, and it's just great. Yeah, he's one of the few characters where you just mix all his moves together, and he's just amazing. So right, let me get on over here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do an adventure pack today. All right, so you have his slide, which creates those fault lines. You have this that also creates fault lines, and then you just go like this, and it's a barrage of damage. So if you hit one of these here, hold on, right next to this thing, he also has a slam ability. He's just awesome. All right, let me make sure I always have to make sure, even though I've never changed the difficulty since the last time I recorded. Okay, we're on hard. Cool, great, wonderful. I'm feeling like we're gonna do Nightmare Express. It's the best adventure pack in the game. All right, I gotta figure out the buttons again. All right, so it is a little faster to use that, I feel. Nightmare Express, give it to me. Hi, Flynn. We really don't need to talk. We don't need to do that. Best adventure pack in the game.
It was another one of those classic troll versus Mabu wars, but this one was a little different.
Is it the best adventure pack ever?
Found the legendary Trolley Grail, the secret to eternal life in Baby.
I think I just like the idea of a Skylanders game based on Flynn telling the story, because it's going to be so like blown out of proportion that I feel like that would make an amazing Skylanders game. Like, instead of Hugo and Eon like guiding you along, it should just be Flynn.
A trap master of the tech element is required to
Like, can you imagine like a prequel Skylanders game? Which, hey, we're in the day and age of prequels and sequels and stuff like that. Imagine a prequels of the Giants, of how the Giants became Giants, but it's just Flynn telling the story. I gotta find a way to get over. Oh, that's right, I can jump in this game. Thing I often forget. Okay, bye. I'm not going to chase you. We need Zibom.
which, where is the bomb? Is there one up here? No. There's no way it's gonna make me carry this bomb that's way over here. Oh, I guess it does last a little while. It takes me a second to get back into the groove of things. There we go. He's not doing well against the terrain. Alright. Let me down. Okay, well I need this.
Kelly was of course right again, Uncle. Finding these keys and not getting run over by tanks was no
I don't know where I'm even throwing that.
We didn't get into this whole hero business to take walks in the park, did we? No, of course.
We're just gonna listen to Flynn talk. No audio or dialogue from me the entire episode. It's just Flynn. Also, I'm not bulk recording. But you have to obviously record before the date of releasing something, and so I'm releasing a few days ahead. But this episode, as you're watching it, is my birthday. A random little fact for you guys. But I would have turned 24. I had to think for a second. So I am 24 years old as of you seeing this, not 24 years old as of recording it. So yes, I'm big 24 making Skylanders content. What's better than that? No, I have a really good time doing it though. Like, I don't know. Especially when I started this series, like, whatever. Like, it doesn't get the views that ranking videos get. It doesn't get the views that shorts get, but, like, I stopped caring about views. Like, obviously, it's nice to see that a video you worked hard on does well. But, like, I'd rather just have a consistent, whatever, 500 views on a video on the Honesty Half Hour. And, like, I enjoy just sitting here and using these Skylanders that I've put so much money into and, like, thoroughly giving them a chance and, like, reviewing them. It's just... So shout out to Crash. I mean, he had the original idea. He completed the series. Crash is just the best. Crash is the OGs of the OGs. Oh boy, I've messed up. If it wasn't for Crash, this series wouldn't even... What am I doing? Am I having a moment? It doesn't go any farther. Can you lock yourself in here? That would be hilarious. Okay, there we go. See, this is Skylanders logic. I say it all the time. Skylanders logic with lock puzzles just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's an easier way to go about them, and they just don't let you. They're like, no, that's way too easy. Why would you want to go that way? I don't know. Maybe I'll stream today, meaning the day that you're watching this. Maybe I'll do a stream. I don't know. That's for something me 3 days from now has to decide. I streamed a couple years ago on my birthday. It was a fun stream. You guys were really, like, awesome for that. I had a lot of people come out and wish me happy birthday. It was pretty cool. But I don't know. Elizabeth and I are doing something. She has something planned for Sunday, the day before my birthday. This is so weird because I'm recording it like a few days ahead. So it's explaining time when you're it's gonna seem like I'm a damn time traveler. It's gonna seem like you guys are the time travelers because I'm stuck in the past, which I'm recording in. Confusing the shit out of me. Alright. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Dude, I need health. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh. Wait, is that a hot dog? I've never even seen a hot dog in this game. Dude, why is he moving so quick? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm actually gonna die. No way! Oh my god. No! I can't believe I talked so good about this guy and then I go turn around and die. Okay, well, we're gonna do this cool little thing where we choose a different chapter. Alright, so now that we're in a different level, oh man, this is just, it's terrible. I can't believe I died. I mean, I can, because it's a fully melee character in Trap Team. That's just asking for trouble. Don't we need to go make a rocket? I don't have to do that, do I? No. How do I get this thing to activate? Do I have to... Sometimes I think, do I not play this game enough? And... because I forget how to play the game. Thank you. Oh, that's right. You can't skip these. Dude, I forgot my water. I never forget my water when I record. I want to get dry mouth because I get tired of talking. That Mabu's just running in place. Okay, can you get out of my way? Okay, the whole slide move's not it right now. I can't believe I died. Heave ho. Oh, that actually hit. Okay, cool. Also, somewhere in these things is grenade and also what, broccoli guy, I think. If he just had like a good speed move, he'd be amazing. I don't get why he has two moves that creates the fault lines. I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. I feel like he should have the fist attack and then like a roll move, but I guess that would be kind of unoriginal because there's probably several Earth Skylanders with roll moves. I mean, you have Bash. Who else do you have? Okay, maybe not. They could have done it. They should have done it. That's going to be my gripe at the end of this episode. Lock puzzles. Gotta love them. Just kidding. There you go. See, like, that is just so satisfying to me. I wish I could... Why? Does anybody ever, like, use Skylanders from previous games in the game that they're... Like, if I was to take Fist Bump and use him in Superchargers or Imaginators, I'm curious how he would do. I've never done it. I don't know. I'm not an avid... I use Skylanders based off of the game they were released in. Especially as a content creator.
Just call up the troops and we'll build you something nice.
Sounds good. Oh, this thing.
Those troops.
The fact that he's a panda really throws me off. I gotta look up this dude's backstory because now I'm even curious. I'm almost done with Swap Force's backstories. I think there's only a couple more elements to get through. I can't remember if I released Roller Brawls yet or not. Probably not. Holding on to that one. My sound is so delayed. I know your guys' isn't because I'm watching it and it lights up like when stuff is supposed to be happening. Alright, let's... know what? No, we're not going to get more reinforcements or whatever. I don't understand. There we go. Go away. I mean, we are also on hard difficulty, so... with a melee character. Oh. I'm not doing that. I do not like the screen shaking. We'll get there eventually, guys. I promise. Oh, man. You know, this one looks easier. Is it, though? Imagine if you had to go to the water every single time. I have no idea where I'm going. Yes, I do. Just kidding. I'm just so good. Oh, you hit me with another one. Yeah, that's right. We have to go this way. And then this way. Back down, around, over, up, down. Yes, yes. We're almost there. We're out. Sweet. Spend most of the episode doing lock puzzles.
Villains are stronger in this house.
See, like, you don't even have to be near enemies to have all the rocks hit them, and it's great. So you can just attack from pretty far away. Or you can slide into them like that. Create some there. Create some there. You guys are not even. The boss fight with Threat Pack is going to be interesting. I'm genuinely curious to see how he'll do there. Ooh, forgot I had that move. Just came out of nowhere. I don't even think I pressed that button on purpose. Alright, there. Put that over there. Good thing those things do like no damage. Oh, okay, sure, yeah. Bring some more in. They're just gonna go down in like 2 hits. I thought that was like an enemy tank, and I almost was scared. I'm going to secure the rocket. Also, he has a good amount of health for a core. It's like 830 probably? Dude, Threat Pack is amazing. Let's create some over there. Over there. Yeah, you guys don't stand a chance. I'm sorry. How many can you have? You can have so many lines. Okay, why are you like zooming in over there when I can't see over there? I love being able to face a totally different direction and then hit an enemy. Like, I don't even have to be looking, and the fault lines just hit them all. There we go. Until they bring in Trolling Thunder again. That's our enemy right there. It's our kryptonite. That's fine. Whatever. Get me up here. Oh, that just caused a knockback. I didn't even know that. So if you hit him directly, it causes a knockback? That's fine. Throw him over there. One of yours went behind you. So the big ones do 100, and the little ones do 5, it looks like? No, now I'm seeing 31. Oh, wait. No way it does 50. Oh, here's our biggest enemy right here. Oh, no way there he is. Well, it's because he's not the boss. If it was boss Trolling Thunder, then Trolling Thunder is one of the best villains. Or one of the best trappable villains that you can play as.
I am sending out waves of enemies and trying to blast.
I was gonna say, feel free to make that stop at any point. Yeah, if you hit them directly, it sends them back. Or not. That's cool too.
You're not supposed to get shot.
It makes me sad to. That makes me sad too. What if you slide into the enemies? What does that do? Really anything? Okay, why did I just get stuck? He's got a lot going on. He's got kind of like a close range gear shift. Like if gear shift's damage, you know how much damage she does when she's in her ranged mode? That's him if it was close range. So he's definitely not as good as gear shift. That is without a doubt a fact. See, like with Threat Pack, this should be pretty easy because I'm nowhere near him. And I could just press this button wherever I want. Okay. See, like, I'm nowhere near him, and I'm just... No way, he got... Dude, he's broken. He's broken.
threat pack defeated.
I wish I had the time to face like every boss with every Skylander, because I feel like that would be so interesting to see how they do. But I ain't got that kind of time. If somebody else wants to do that, that'd be sweet. Fellow Skylander creators, do a like an every Skylander versus every boss. That would take so much time. You can create a whole YouTube channel just that with that content though. That's great. I did. What did I get? 4 out of 4. I think I already had 4 out of 4. Yeah, we beat it pretty quickly. We did pretty good. See, that's the fist bump I know and love. But he struggles against bosses. I mean, that's a fact right there. I just didn't. I think it's when I get stuck in a small area because he doesn't have any speed moves. All right, so that is almost on the dot. 20 minutes of gameplay. So we are going to come back to my face. We're going to give Fist Bump his rating and talk about him as he just did a front flip and landed on his butt. So back to me.
All right, so Fist Bump. What I called my favorite Trap Team core, one of my favorite Trap Team characters. Honestly, I think I overrated him initially. Playing on probably medium mode, I can see how he could literally just be a wallop 2.0, and that explains why I've always called him that. But he's a little tough to control. He's very clunky, but he obviously does amazing damage. His primary attack is amazing. It kind of sucks that you have to be so close to enemies to hit them with it. But with the fault lines and slide move, creating all the lines that create a bunch of boulders that pretty much just go all over the place, but they hone in on enemies. They don't just go places. If there's an enemy nearby, the rocks will go to them. So that is the good thing. He's a very good character. Don't get me wrong. But he was released in Trap Team, and Trap Team is, let's just say you want to use a ranged Skylander pretty much always, or else they will die. And you don't want to kill your Skylanders, do you? Or have them need to rest. They die. But he's still a very good Skylander. I just feel like having that slide move not really be a speed move, and it just creates more fault lines, feels kind of useless when you already put a bunch of fault lines down. Like, you could put them down manually anyways, so what's the point of having 2 moves that create fault lines? I feel like they should have implemented any type of roll move at all. Like, he's literally shaped like a ball. He's got balls for fists. Like, it just made sense to kind of maybe do some type of roll move that would have either made him like invulnerable, like, I don't know, literally anything else. It just feels like he has 2 of the same moves. And looking back at it, it's kind of useless because you go, I mean, I know you can use it to go away from enemies, but usually you use it to go towards enemies, and it will create a knockback when like you hit them head on, which is great. But you don't want to get that close. And I'm judging based off of hard and nightmare mode. You do not want to get that close. You want to literally hit the ground, create fault lines, run the opposite direction, and start pounding your fists to create rocks that pop up out of, you know, the ground and start hitting the enemies and bosses and stuff like that. But he's still very overpowered for what he was made to do. And for that, I thought he was going to be a 5 out of 5, but that one move demoted him. And it's not just because I died. I would have found this out regardless. But he is still great, but he's a 4 out of 5. That's crazy, because last episode was Wrecking Ball, and Wrecking Ball got a 4 out of 5. That's saying that Wrecking Ball and Fist Bump in their own games, keep in mind, are the same rating. That's what you have to keep in mind. So if you guys are like, oh, Wrecking Ball's nowhere near as good, or Wrecking Ball's way better, it's based off of their own games. So it's not Wrecking Ball versus Fist Bump. It's Wrecking Ball graded in SSA versus Fist Bump graded in Trap Team. Like, you're going to get graded a lot harder in the later games because of how much harder they be. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know always, every episode. Let me know you guys' rating and thoughts on the character I review. So let me know your comments, or let me know in the comments your thoughts on Fist Bump and your rating. Let me know if, there's certain ways to play the characters that are better. Normal comment stuff. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm slowly realizing that I'm in my mid-20s now. I'm in my mid-20s. I'm at the beginning of the end. Thank you guys for watching. Keep saving Skylands, and I will see you guys soon.